The next second, the man dragged her straight into his room. The man threw her on the bed and smirked. He said she could test for herself how dirty he really was. The woman panicked, saying she meant his money, not him. Turns out, the man was a ruthless capitalist. Because of a business conflict with her parents, they both jumped off a building in despair. Since then, the woman had survived on nothing but steamed buns. But fate played a cruel joke. The man fell for her during a chance encounter. Now, he was determined to marry her. The woman sobbed as she spoke of her parents. The man apologized, but she refused to accept it. She said even if he didn't order it, it was still his company that caused the tragedy. She swore she'd never marry him, then stormed out of the room. The man's brother tried to talk him out of it, said gifts and seduction weren't working anyway, but the man replied he wanted no one else but her. The next day, a cart full of betrothal gifts arrived. The woman scoffed, ordering them to take the junk away. She said she'd never marry a man like him. Just then, her adopted sister slapped her across the face and claimed the gifts were meant for herself. Yesterday, she'd accidentally bumped into the man and overheard him discussing the marriage. She assumed he'd fallen for her. The woman laughed bitterly. If the sister wanted to marry him, then go ahead. 3 days later, the sister could be the bride. But the foster mother suddenly chimed in. She arranged a marriage for the woman, too. Both girls would be married on the same day. The woman's groom? An 80-year-old pervert. The woman refused. But before she could escape, her foster mother grabbed her by the hair. On the engagement day, the woman was dragged in, wrists bound. Everyone gasped in horror. The old man leered at her, saying he'd treat her well. In anger, the woman pushed him. His son rushed forward to punish her. But suddenly, the man arrived. The adopted sister ran to him, smiling sweetly, only to be shoved aside by the man. He walked over to the woman, lifted her chin gently, and whispered, "Why are you so fierce to me, but let everyone else bully you?" The sister was stunned. Then the man growled, "Anyone who dares hurt my wife dies today." The sister cried out, "Wasn't he marrying her?" The man's brother scoffed, "Stop dreaming. The gifts were always meant for the woman." Her foster parents collapsed in fear. The man ordered them dragged out. But the woman stopped him. She said she'd take revenge with her own hands. The man looked at her, eyes filled with admiration. But before he could speak, the woman suddenly collapsed. She had been injured on her back. The man picked her up and rushed to the hospital.